Okay, all right, everybody. Look, I've got part of a box. Right, okay, so what was inside part of this box was the DUOTTS N26. There's a few other boxes to look at, so we'll look at them. We'll get the bike together, put it by here. Later on in the video, we'll go up the mountain. We'll do a brake test. We'll also do a hill test. And we'll see what it's like off-road. Right, okay, so I'll just try and show you if anybody's unsure about putting the front wheel on. The little spacers here go inside the fork there, pointing to the top, so the wire is pointing up towards the handlebars, like so. And then you get these two bits here on the end, same for the other side. You put that little notch there facing down, on there like that, and then you put the bolt on like so. So that's the way it goes on. Now, inside the box we have got a few things. We can see that there's a charger here, 54.6 volts, 3 amp hours, front headlight to put on. We got a thing to hold your phone, a free pump, we got the left pedal arm, we got another box and another box. So let's open up these two boxes and see what's inside. So inside the smaller box, there we go, there's the display in there, and in here we've got some sort of reflectors, we got the half twist throttle, we got the pedals, we got a toolkit, and we got the manual and some cable ties. So here it is, all put together. What a nice looking bike. And we've also got a motor in the rear and a motor in the front. Oh, come on. So looking down here at the brakes, they are hydraulic brakes with a disc, and the size is 203 millimeters. Now, if you are interested in e-bike reviews, I've got plenty more e-bike reviews coming up after this one, and the one after this one is going to be quite interesting. So just think about subscribing down below. So it has got front and rear suspension. I have sat on the bike and that rear shock does feel a little bit firm, but we'll have a look at that later on. The battery there says 48 volts, capacity 20 amp hours, power 960 watt hours, and the discharge current is 50 amps, which is rather large. So looking up here on the handlebars, if we go over to this side, I've put the half twist optional throttle on, 7-speed Shimano. We got the display there, it does say on there, scan to download the app. It does come with a phone holder. I've just put it there to show you where it goes. Then we got the power button there, the plus and minus. Then under there, we got the horn and the light button. So this is what it looks like with me sitting on the bike. I'm 5'10", 178 centimeters, or 1.78 meters. If I put my hands on the handlebars, like so, I have got to reach forward a little bit because the bike is long. It is a big bike. The seat isn't that high. You can see, I don't know if you can see where my legs are. I can almost put my feet flat to the floor, but it is a big bike. Now the wheels and tyres are on the large side. The tyre there is branded Kenda, and the size is 26 times 4 inches. So it has got a front light there. There's the front light and a rear light like that. And if I pull the brakes, it's also got a brake light. Now it has got an electronic horn, so I'll press the horn. Quite loud, well, it's very loud actually. And if you look at the display there, lovely, nice, clear display. I don't know if you can see there, that is in rear wheel drive at the moment. We'll have a look at the settings and everything a little bit later on in the video. Okay then, that was a look around the DUOTTS N26. Let's get this bike out on the old open road. Right, okay, at the moment it's in his legal mode, so we'll get it by here and see how fast it goes. Now, the thumb throttle will only go the legal sort of 3 miles per hour. So we'll just pedal by here and see how fast it goes, and if it cuts off at 15.5, and it's just a little bit over 15.5. Let me just try that one more time. I'll try it one more time on a hill and see where it cuts out. It is about 15.5, so it does cut out at 15.5, So at the moment, the twist throttle is in legal mode and the speed is also legal. And we're in one motor mode as well. So we'll try a hill test. We'll go up by here, we'll try a hill test. I think we'll try it in rear wheel drive at the moment because it does feel like it's got plenty of torque. So we're just in the rear wheel drive at the moment, and then we'll go to an even bigger hill, a massive hill, a huge hill. And we'll try the dual motor mode. So here we are. This is the low part of the hill. It does get steep a little bit further up, but at the moment it's going up there easy. Fantastic. This is nice. I will say that the pedaling position is, your knees do come up a little bit past the 90-degree mark, but it's not too bad. Not too bad. But you don't feel you're not pedaling. Basically, I'm not putting pressure on the pedals, hardly well, none at all. The bike's doing all the work. Here we go. Here's the old tunnel. So we'll try and see what the old headlight is like. Should be pretty good. It looks like a big headlight. Which one's the headlight? The red one, is it? There. So there we go. There's the headlight. Oh, it's got a massive beam pattern there, look. So it is very, very good. So I'm in pedal assist level 5, and we're going to go up the steep part of the hill by here. This is just the rear wheel motor at the moment. We'll see what it's like. I'm in gear 3. So now we're on the steep part of the hill. It's doing 15 miles per hour. And I'm putting, basically just resting my feet on the pedals going around. This is easy. This is fantastic. This is just in the rear motor mount. Hey! I think we'll go over the cattle grid today with these big tyres. There we go. Now, can I change it to dual motor when I'm actually pedaling up the hill? So you hold the plus button down, like so. There we go. Oh, hey! That does make a bit of a difference, a lot of a difference. So now I'm just flying up here. Well, it's not going to go past 15.5 at the moment, but it's making easy work of this hill. This is fantastic. So I'll stop by here in a second and we'll try the walk function. Just before I get to the top of this hill, we'll try the walk function. I'll stop by here, like so, and I'll just try the walk function. I'll hold down the minus button, like so. This is in dual motor mode, so can I hold it back? Oh, it's quite strong. Is the actual front motor going as well? Let's try. We'll just change it back to rear motor. Let's try the walk function again with just the rear motor. So there we go. So with the dual motors, you've got sort of 2 levels of walk function, because this is a nice steady pace. Let's put it over to the dual motor mode, like so, and it does give you a bit more of a kick. And there we go. So we are going a bit faster now. So that is very, very nice. Right, okay, so the bike does come with an app, so I'll put the app on the screen. But there by the side of me, now you've got your battery level there, you've got your speedometer, you've got your level. If I click that, look, you can go to level 5 and save. You've got lock there, so if I slide to the lock there, lock success, screen goes off. If I unlock it then, and then just press that on button once, the screen comes back on. You've got your single mileage, ride time once, total mileage. You've got inductive unlock there, we'll turn that off there. Unit set, you can change it to miles or kilometers an hour. You've got your start mode, which is 0 and none. You've got your riding time there. You've got your navigation, click on that there. If you go to the search button there, it does say to renew the navigational function. If you click on there, it has got a subscribe but there. And if you click subscribe, it says 0 at the moment. So let me go back to the main screen. Then you've got vehicle positioning, and you can turn on the geofence switch. So when the bike is off and you move the bike, and the little alarm will go off on the bike. So it is alarmed and you can see where the bike is. You've got vehicle info there, look. So the test was completed. There's no problems found. What else have we got on here? We can go into the settings like that. We got all the settings there and device information. You can go like that, click device information. We've got me at the end there. It's a message center. All your messages will pop up there. There is a button there. If I press that like that, it's like that there for a QR code, which is usually on there. Is there anything else? You've got rankings, so you can go onto there like that. And then let's go back there, and you have got a social media button. So there we go. There's the app. Now let me put the camera a bit higher so you can see how far my knees are coming up. I'm on a hill and it's hard to engage the actual motors. Let me try and go into a lower gear. Right, so I'm in first gear now and I'm on a hill. Let's see if I can get this bike to engage, because you've got to make the crank go round to get the motors going. So let's try again. There we go. Right. So I don't know if you can see. My knees are coming up, but not too bad. Now, level assist 1, I'm in level assist 1. I can hardly feel that, so let's try level assist 2. Still not a lot. And then level assist 3 is a bit of a jump. See, and then it goes. So level 1 and level 2, not much there. Level 4, and then level 5. Hey! There's a van coming. Right, so this is a good place to do a brake test, because I usually do it by here. So we'll go down 15.5 miles an hour, pull the brakes on. Some people have said you shouldn't pull the brakes on so it skids, but it's not scientific. The back brake is a little bit softer than the front brake, and the back brake is on the right hand side. So let's get to 15.5. Nearly there, we're in 1, 2, 3, go! I went pretty far actually. So if I get off the bike like so, is the bike going to stay there? You're going to stay there? So if I take this camera off by here like that, there we go. This is where I stopped. That's where the bike was at 15.5 miles per hour. I could have pulled the front brake a little bit more, I expect, but it's not too bad considering the size of the bike, because it's massive and it needs them 203mm brake discs. Right, so let's go to the massive hill. We'll go dual motor mode, massive hill. We'll see what that's like. You get the full oomph when you're pedaling. At the moment, like I said, this twist throttle here will only take you to the legal limit. After we've been on a hill test, I'll take it off road, I'll unlock it, and we'll see what it's like on a dirt track unlocked. And we'll see what the throttle is like unlocked as well. But at the moment, we're going to head to the steepest hill in the world. Now, another thing is, I haven't got a front mudguard. Now, I don't know if the front mudguard wasn't in the box, or I've lost a front mudguard. But I couldn't have lost a front mudguard because I unpacked it in the house. So I don't think it came with a front mudguard. I don't know. Or maybe I lost it. I'm not quite sure. There's a big hill by here. This is not the big hill. This is the biggish hill. But we'll see what it's like going up here. Blimey. Oh, it's so much power. Right, okay, I've just pulled over here. A bit dark by here, all the trees. I just pulled over by here. Let's do the old seat. Now, the seat is very comfortable. There we go, there's the squishiness, look. It's quite a wide seat, and it's very comfortable to sit on. It's very squishy as well. And there is a lovely view from by here as well. Just show you the view while I'm here. We can see some grass baled up by there, look, and the farmer's been doing all the fields up by there, look. Looking quite nice, growing something in one of them fields there. And that field down there, something is growing. And there we go. Looking very nice. Anyway, let's jump back on the bike and get to that massive hill. Right. Now, I'm going to have to say that the 1,200 pound shock in the rear is, for my weight, it's not moving at all. It's not moving at all. I can't get any bounce in it whatsoever. I can't feel any sort of give, maybe on the biggest bumps, but my weight, it just won't move it. So it is very, very firm. Now remember, I've still got it in the legal mode. The hill is to the left by here now. There's a car behind me. There we go. We'll come this way, is it? Right, here we go then. Pedal power. Now this is the steepest hill around me. Oh, trees sticking out everywhere. This is the steepest hill I know around me here, and it is very, very steep. So we'll just keep pedaling now and see if we can get up here. We are in dual motor mode. And we are getting up here. Now this hill is crazy steep. Brilliant. Absolutely fantastic. There we go, almost to the top. We've got to turn around because there's a farm up by here. So here we go. And there we go. And we'll make our way back down. We've got a little bit of a wheel spin then with the front motor because it was a bit gravelly. Right, there we go. It made mincemeat of that hill there. Oh, blimey. 25, 26 miles an hour. 28, I better slow down just in case a car comes the other way. That was just gravity then. I'm just trying to show you how steep that hill was, and it picked up really quick. Right, what's next on the test list? We're gonna have to go back this way, and we're going to have to what are we going to do next? We're going to have to head back this way and do a bit of off-roading. Now, like I just said, this 1,200 pound shock in the rear is very stiff, so this is not giving me any give in the back. Right, okay. Another big hill. Here we go. Up this hill. It's so easy, honestly. So easy. It's flying up here. It's getting up here so easy. I'm not putting any pressure. I'm just turning the pedals around. No pressure at all. And we made it to the top. Right, okay, made it up that hill quite easy. Now, I'm gonna go back up this hill, up here, up there, and come back down with gravity, just to see how fast this bike goes down this hill. I didn't do it on the other hill, because the other hill is extremely steep, and I couldn't see around the corner what was coming. This one is a little bit more straighter, so I can see a little bit further ahead. So let's go to the top of this hill, and just roll down to the cattle grid, and see what it's like. Will it get to 30 miles an hour? Will it go past 30 miles an hour? This is just gravity. It's not scientific, but let's just try it. And after we've come down this hill, I'll go off-road and we'll unlock it and we'll see what the throttle response is like, because I've had other DUOTTS ones and the throttle response tries to be a little bit tame, but we'll find out what it's like on this one. Right, so here we go then. No pedal assist, just gravity doing his thing, and we'll see what it's like. Right, let's let go of the brakes and we'll see what it's like. If it goes too fast, I'm gonna have to slow down. 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 24, 25, 26, 27. There's a corner coming, I have to slow down. 28, 29, 29 miles per hour. I had to slow down before the corner because I can't see. In the winter, I can see past the trees and the ferns, but in the summer, I cannot see around the corner. So I've got to slow down before I get to the corner, because if there's a car there, I can't hear a car coming because of the wind noise, so I can't hear nothing coming. So I gotta, you know, I gotta be careful. But here we go, we're gonna go past the old cattle grid that I go past many, many times. And here we go over the cattle grid. And with the big wheels, you can hardly feel that cattle grid. Woohoo! Very, very nice. Let's go off-road now. Right, okay, through the tunnel, and we're going to go off-roading now. So, big, huge off-road hill in front of me by here. Let's try it. We're still in legal mode at the moment. Let's see if we can get up this hill. Oh my God. What the hell? Whoa. I can't believe this. Bloody hell. It's so powerful. Oh. Oh. If you could see how steep that was, blimey. Now, let's turn this bike into the full power mode. Now we're off-road. That was steep, that was. Now, that will not show on camera, but it went up there so easy. And you've got to be careful because you might lose traction on the old front wheel. Oh, somebody's come up here and cut this. Now, to unlock it, I'm going to hold down the plus and minus button. I'm going to, not that one, I'm going to press the on-off button and get to the 25. Where is it? 25 by there, if you can see it. I'm going to go up to 67. Here we go. 67. Almost there. 63, 64, 65, 67. I'm going to press the plus and minus button again. I'm going to put it on level assist 5. Now, the twist throttle should... Yep. There we go. We got the full beans on the twist throttle. Let me get through this gate. Now, my advice is when you're going through gates and stuff, turn it onto level assist 0, because if you pull that twist throttle when it's unlocked, the bike's going to go flying. Now it's unlocked. When it's in 0 assist, we've got nothing. When I put in level 1, it's just giving you loads of power straight away. Oh my word. It's got bags of power, this bike has, honestly. We'll go a little bit further down by here. I can't do a speed test by here because it's so bumpy, I'll fly off. I just noticed by there that that definitely looks like corn to me, because I can see corn cobs growing off it. There we go, corn. Hey, right. The bike. Now, ready? Let's pull off. Wheel spin, ready? Whoa! Oh, blimey! Oh! God, that's super fast. I gotta say, I'd even say it's a little bit too much power. It's got loads of torque when they've got the dual motors going. I've tried a few other DUOTTS motors. I don't know if the controller's different, but this one feels a little bit more responsive on the throttle compared to the other ones. So with the throttle on, it goes like the clappers. It goes like the clappers. Whoa, right. Let's go. Let's put that camera up a little bit more, like so. And we'll go into this field to the left of me by here. We'll go in here, we'll go down the bottom of the field and see if we can come back up. That's what we'll try and do. So we'll go down here. There did used to be a path in the middle. We'll just go down across here. It's a bit bumpy. I think I'll go down. Where shall I go down? Shall I go down that way? I don't know which way to go. I'll go across here. Blimey now. Right, okay, so I don't know if you can see up there, look. Up that way. We'll go up there, then we'll come back around. Let's just see if I can pedal up that. No, the bike's unlocked at the moment, so let's see if we can get up there with the throttle. So let's have a look, let's have a go then. So we'll see what it's like with the throttle going up the hills. So here we go. I'm only in level assist 1, but the throttle goes full pelt as soon as you put the assist levels on. So at the moment we got the dual motors on. So far so good. Here we go. Quite easy so far. Now this part of the hill is steep by here. Let's see if I can pick up speed by here. This is all, I'm not pedaling at all, mind for it. It's easy. Let's pull the throttle. There we go. Flying up here. There we go. Oh, blimey. Oh, that's brilliant. There we go. I'm up the top. And I was just using the twist throttle. My camera just wants to turn around on its own for some reason. So that was just using the twist throttle. Absolutely fantastic. Now, I don't really want to do a speed test on the main road. So I think I might put it back to, I think you can look up the top speed. It might be on the website, I'm not quite too sure. But I don't want to be breaking speed limits on the main road. So I'm going to put it back into the old legal mode. But I got to say, what a fantastic bike. Absolutely brilliant. It is brilliant. So I think I'm going to go down past them logs again. And then before I go back on the main road, I'll put it back into the old legal mode. But yeah, it's only the only criticism that I can find on this bike is the rear shock is just way too firm for my weight. You'd probably need somebody flipping 20 stone to. I'm not 20 stone, by the way. I'm about 14 stone. I don't know what that is in kilos, 90 kilos, something like that. It needs somebody a little bit heavier than me. Right, I think I'll turn around by here. I think I'm going to go back up that hill again, one more time, because it was so much fun. And there's a turn off to the right. So let's go back up this hill one more time. I had to do it one more time because it's just so much fun. And if you pull the throttle back on loose ground, then the front wheel does wheel spin like mad. So we're going to go off to the right this time now, over by here, off-roading. Oh, this is fantastic. What kind of battery we got left? Oh, we still got 4 bars left. We've been going around for a while. We've still got 4 bars left. So it's a 20 amp hour battery, so it should get you pretty far. I've done 6.5 miles at the moment, all across the mountain, and it's still got 4 bars left. Anyway, let's get down by here. Right, I better put it back in the old legal mode, just to be on the safe side. I'll put it back to 25 kilometers an hour instead of 67. So I'll just do that and then we'll carry on down that way. Right, there we go. Throttle is back to the sort of legal setting. The bike will not go over 25 kilometers an hour or 15.5 miles per hour. So we're back in the legal mode. Lovely. So it's good, isn't it? You can sort of ride it legally. Go to some off-roading, unlock it, have a bit of fun, and way to go. And don't get me wrong, there's still loads of power and torque when it's in the locked mode, but obviously it'll cut out at 15.5. I gotta say the brakes are good as well. They are branded Zoom. You have got 203mm discs, and you don't have to pull hard on the levers. So it is. The brakes are very good as well. Bags of power. It's not a bad riding position either. It's not bad at all. You don't have to press hard on the pedals because it's a sort of a cadence sensor. So it is all quite nice and easy. Let's go down this way. And I think I'll make my way back this way. Right then, that's my review of the DUOTTS N26. What a fantastic e-bike for the money. I think it's a very good price for what you're getting. And all the links will be down in the description below. If you did like this video, don't forget to give it a like, subscribe, comment down below, and I will catch you in the next one. Ahoy!